Good Monday morning, everyone. I hope you had a great weekend. It was a pretty chilly weekend with some lake effect snow on Saturday. Sunday was quiet. Today will be fairly quiet, but we are tracking just a few very light snow flurries here and there. Most of us not seeing the flurries, though, as we go throughout the morning. What we are noticing, though, is increasing moisture aloft. So we'll be in and out of clouds as we go throughout our day today. But the bigger thing to note will be how much warmer we are today compared to not only the average high, but where we were with the below average temperatures over the last several days. So we've seen a 15-degree jump in Flint and Saginaw compared to 24 hours ago. We were nearly at zero in Houghton Lake yesterday, and we're 27 degrees warmer in Houghton Lake this morning, 19 in Mount Pleasant. So even though it's still chilly with these upper teens and low 20s, it's much better than being near zero like we were yesterday morning. And we're now sitting at 22 in Bay City and Flint. It's 21 in Saginaw, 19 in Caro, 16 in Lexington, 17 in Clare, and Mount Pleasant and Alma coming in at 22 and 23 degrees. We are watching the winds. They're more out of the south and southeast. That's part of the reason why we're warming up, and we'll continue with this south and southeast wind throughout the day today. So that will allow temperatures to actually climb into the low 40s. So it'll be much more mild this afternoon. However, the wind chill this morning, that's not the case. It's feeling like it's in the single digits in Saginaw, Clare, Caro, and Sandusky. It feels like 10 in Flint and Bay City. Also in Tawas this morning, 14 the current wind chill in Owasso. So we're watching this next system. It's already bringing in these southerly winds this morning. It's also delivering a little bit of moisture off towards the UP and northern Wisconsin, northern Minnesota. Most of the snow shower activity today stays to the north of our area. What we'll be experiencing is the warm up with these temperatures into the upper 30s and low 40s this afternoon. But there are two pieces of energy that I'm watching. Here's piece number one. Piece number two hasn't developed yet, but you're starting to see the clouds building up and a little bit of a counterclockwise rotation here across Kansas. That's the next area of low pressure, and tonight along the warm front that's down to the south, we'll see a widespread eruption of showers and even a few thunderstorms down south. That moisture moves in tonight, and with it we'll see rain instead of snow because of how warm the temperatures will be before we get the cold air moving back in tomorrow. So looking at the temperature map, we can basically tell the story here as well. Low pressure to the south pulls up the warmer air. We're seeing the warmer air eroding some of the cold air back into southern Canada away from our area. But around the other piece of energy that we're seeing across International Falls, we've got the cold air diving back south again, and the cold and the warmth, you put the two together, that's what's going to give us our big storm for us later today, with again most of this storm system being a rainmaker for our area as opposed to a snowmaker. So here we are at 3 o'clock this afternoon, a mix of clouds and sunshine. The moisture starts to develop south into Illinois and Indiana. That warm front quickly moves in by 6, 7, 8 o'clock tonight. That's when we'll see temperatures at their warmest even after the sun goes down, because that south wind will really start to crank up for us later today and this evening. Tonight into tomorrow, we could see some wind gusts over 40 miles per hour. So this is 11 o'clock. Watch what happens, though. Look at all the green. It kind of goes to blue and pink, and then we have the lake effect wraparound coming in as we go into your Tuesday morning. So this will mean two things for us. Tomorrow morning, you'll have to watch out for the potential of a few icy spots as that cold air moves in over the ground that's wet from the rain. It could freeze on the roadways, creating a few slick spots. Then tomorrow, we have a good setup for lake effect snow, so it's likely some spots will pick up 1 to 2 inches, but the problem with the lake effect snow is it could be like Saturday, where we go from clear visibility to zero visibility in a matter of 10 to 15 seconds as you're commuting out there. So I want to give you a heads up. Tuesday, not as pretty as today, and because of the likelihood that we'll see the lake effect snow machine cranking up, already winter weather advisories for the central and western part of the state, including areas of Roscommon, Clare, Isabella, and also Gratiot counties here locally. The rest of us not in those advisories. This begins tomorrow morning, by the way, at 7 o'clock. So look at your 7-day forecast. We'll feature temperatures warmest today, cooler tomorrow. Again, that transition from rain to snow and scattered snow showers tomorrow. We'll see temperatures into the single digits Thursday morning before our next storm system arrives. A lot of questions still with that one as well. Right now, we could see some accumulating snows, but some of the other models aren't really buying into that. So stick with us throughout the rest of the work week as we fine-tune that, getting closer to Thursday night into Friday.